So this guy did not get into art school, and that eventually caused actor Steve Martin to get conned out of $750,000. Let me explain. Now the guy, let's call him Lil Mustache Man. And Lil Mustache Man really wants to go to art school, and he applies twice. But unfortunately for him, the school is like, nah bro, and he doesn't get in, because he's not very good. But 25 years later, he's Chancellor of Germany. Yet he still considers himself a connoisseur of the arts, and he's still allegedly a bit salty about getting rejected from art school all those years ago. And as he directs his military to invade other countries around Europe in World War II, he also has them loot museums and raid art collections and steal all the art pieces. And they become notorious for this. It's estimated his goons took over 600,000 pieces of art during this time. By some estimates, they took nearly 20% of all the art in Europe. And some of it they keep and some of it they destroy, but to this day, a lot of that art has never been recovered. Now, let's fast forward several decades to the 1980s, because I want to talk about this guy, Wolfgang. And Wolfgang, he's in his 30s, he's kind of a hippie, and unlike Lil Mustache Man, he's actually a very talented artist. He's a painter. And one day, Wolfgang's like, fuck all this working, I want to make quick money. And he gets a crazy idea. He's gonna forge some art. He's gonna paint some new paintings in the style of old famous artists who died a long time ago, and he's gonna pass these fake paintings off as originals. Cool plan, bro. And so he does this. He makes these fake paintings and passes them off as old masterpieces. And surprisingly, it works. And he sells them to people, he sells them to art galleries, and pretty quickly he starts to make good money from this, like hundreds of thousands of euros. Then, in 1993, everything changes for him, because he meets this woman, Helene. And he and Helene, they fall in love, and eventually they get married. And not only is Helene okay with her new husband being a con artist, art forger, but she's like, let me help you out! And she becomes his partner in this scam. And together, Wolfgang and Helene and some other acquaintances of theirs, they really start to perfect this whole thing. Like, they make sure the canvases they're painting on are from the right period, that the paint is from the right period. He even builds an oven and cooks his paintings to make them seem cracked and old. And then they approach art dealers and auction houses and they sell them. And when the art dealers are like, hang on a second, where the hell did you get all these priceless, long-lost paintings from? Wolfgang tells them some